Good morning, everybody. Oh, I thought it was going live, but it is live. It's just telling me how many seconds I've been live. So, good morning, everybody. I hope that you're having a fantastic day. It is absolutely gorgeous here. Spring and summer are here upon us, and there's just such a feeling of freedom now that things are opening back up and we're able to do more. My name is Angela Orr. I'm a certified life coach, a certified heart math practitioner, and a pharmacist of 36 years. And today I'm doing a PSA, public service announcement. It's all about this month is Mental Health Awareness Month. And so, what do you think of when somebody says mental health? Do you think of somebody who is like in an institution, or do you think of somebody who is crazy? Somebody who's not got all their, you know, not got all their wits about them. That is such a misnomer because mental health encompasses so much more than that. And I venture to say that every single person that is a person and living at times has some mental health issues. We have our mental health and then we have our physical health. And our mental health can be anything from being agitated and exasperated at our kids or at our job to anxiety, worry, loneliness, to then, the other spectrum of that is people who do have true mental illness. But mental illness, those who are schizophrenic or really have some issues. But even people who have mental illnesses aren't necessarily, what you think of with that stereotype. So I invite you today to just think about Mental Health Awareness Day. And what does that mean to you? And what does that mean not only to you about how you think about mental illness and how you may think of others, but how does that pertain to you? So many of us in this past year and a half since the pandemic hit the globe have been really rocked. It really has rocked our world. I think pretty negatively at first, and then a lot of positives have come out of it for a lot of people, but a lot of negatives have come out of it for a lot of people also. And one of the things that I think that have come out of it is that people feel very isolated. They may feel alone. They're afraid. They're scared. And that's what the Mental Health Month, the focus this year is you are not alone. And, they want to make sure that everybody has the resources and a community perhaps so that they have what they need to feel like they're not alone. People, especially those who may live alone or, don't necessarily have families or widowed or whatever, I think that isolation has really hit home with them. But even those of us who have families and are part of a family, and still had to go to work because we're an essential worker as a pharmacist. I still a community pharmacist. I was an essential worker. I worked the whole time, but there's still were times where you felt so isolated and alone because it just was so scary, everything that happened. But you don't have to feel that way. There are communities out there that you can join. I know social media, there's a lot of negative that people talk about, but there's also a lot of positives. There are so many groups and communities and forums that you can join to just really kind of help you mentally through a lot of this. I actually have a group on Facebook, and I'll put the link to it in the comments, but my group is Healing Your Heart to Heal Your Mind and Body. And I think part of what I really love about my group, as well as other groups that I'm part of, is that it does help with that sense of community, and it helps with that sense of belonging, and it dissipates, to me, a lot of that feeling of aloneness and loneliness. So I examine, and the other thing that I wanted to say today is that, even if it's okay to not be okay. So if you're a successful entrepreneur, or high powered position, or you're somebody who's a waitress, we all we all contribute in our own ways, and one is not better or worse than the other. But I know that a lot of times people think, well, I don't have any mental health issues. I don't have any mental illness. No, that's not me. But when you do that, you deny the fact that, we all have struggles at times, and we all need help at times with our mental illness. So I challenge you to think about mental health for yourself and what you can do to perhaps look at those issues and then address them. And I also invite you to look at your neighbors and friends, and do they need help? Do they need a hand reaching out to them to say, hey, I'm here to help you? And think about joining a community. Mine may be for you, it may not be, and that's okay. But think about joining a community to be around like-minded people to really help you through the struggles in life, because we all have them. I hope that this gives you thoughts for thinking, and have a great day. And until next time, I hope that you have a fabulous day.